Hey guys, good morning. This is Lifestyle with Lisa here. Guys, I'm just waking up. It's real early in the morning. It's very, very sunny outside. I don't open up my blinds right now. I'm gonna take my shower. I'm gonna brush my teeth and slip something on. I have to finish my hair, guys. I've been doing my hair and I've been taking out my braids. It took me 3 days to take out my braids because it's just me, and I had that little accident with my hands, and plus I was tired, so I took 3 days to do three different sections of my hair. I started in the front, then the middle, then the back. So I just cut on a movie each day, and I just took my braids out, and then yesterday evening I just detangle my hair real good because I'm a natural. If I haven't told you guys, I'm pretty sure I have mentioned it. I'm on 100% natural, so I detangle my hair with a good detangler that I really like from Nature's Little Secret. Very good fenugreek detangler that I use, and the detangling process was very nice and smooth. I love that detangler, guys. It's pricey, but I love it. Especially when you're taking out a protective style, you're gonna have all types of different tangles in your hair. So, and you don't want to damage your hair. So it really helped me to detangle, and then I washed it real good, and then I deep condition overnight. Sometimes I do deep condition overnight. I have been doing it for years. It don't bother me. And so now today I just gotta rinse it out this morning. Rinse the deep conditioner out after I sit under the dryer, and then I'm going to style my hair or whatever. Set up in the dryer, rinse the deep conditioner out, take my shower, brush my teeth, and then I'm gonna start styling my hair. But guys, yeah, this is Friday morning, and I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick because there was something on my mind that I thought of this morning when I woke up. Guys, do you guys remember? It was in the early 2000s. I had my son in 2002, and I remember it was a blackout. Go Google it, guys. It was the blackout in 2002, and it was either, I think it was 2002 or either 2003, but I believe it was 2002. It was the blackout. A lot of you guys should remember this, and some of you guys probably would not remember this, but we had a blackout. And guys, I remember doing the blackout. It happened all of a sudden. I was at the grocery store. I was getting ready to clock out, and I was getting ready to leave. I was just waiting on my fiance, my son's father at the time, because he always picked me up after my shift. And I go home, and then he'll get ready, to go to work. But guys, I remember the blackout happened, and I was working at the grocery store at the time, a real popular grocery store here in the Northeast. And I remember it just happened all of a sudden. Guys, we had a store full of people. People was in lines getting ready to check out with their groceries. We had all our lines open. I had just clocked out, getting ready to go, just waiting on my fiance and my baby. And the managers and the cashiers, everybody just looked at each other. We didn't know what was going on. But we learned real quick we had a blackout. And everybody shut down, did not know what to do. The cash registers, people didn't know what to do. And see, this is another thing. Back in my day when I was a teenager in the 90s, I'm 45 now. When you worked at these grocery stores, anywhere that's dealing with money, you used to have to know basic math really good. And this is what's going to mess a lot of people up. They depend on the computers a lot, and the ATMs and all this stuff. They just depends on electronic too much. So anyway, the managers and assistant managers was running around with their head cut off. I was a pricing supervisor because I started off as a cashier, then they made me a pricing supervisor. And I just told them, I stayed for 30 minutes to help out. But I just told them, I said, y'all need to go to the back. Y'all need to get some notepads and some pencils and ink pens. Also, grab all the calculators that you could find in the store. And some people just left because, you know, of course, a blackout, they worry about their selves, their families, this and that. So a lot of people stayed and they still wanted their groceries, which I did not blame them for still wanting their groceries, because obviously we was in a blackout and nobody knew what was going on. People's phones was down, they couldn't communicate. Guys, I cannot remember, again, like I said, I'm in the Northeast. I cannot remember the phone company I had in 2002 was the only phone company that me and other people had that was working. We had the only phone company that actually was working, North Coast or something like that. But everybody that had AT&T and people that had Sprint and Verizon, guys, like my ex-fiance, he had, I believe he had either AT&T or Sprint. I don't think T-Mobile was around that time. I'm not for sure. But anybody that had any other phone company, guys, providers, phone providers, they stuff was shut down. They was not able to communicate, do anything. My little old, me and the other people that had this other phone company, North Coast or something. That's what I want to say it was. Our phones was working, guys. I was able to call out. I was able to just look at my phone and it was completely working. And I was like, ain't that a trip? The non-popular phone company is working and y'all big phone companies was not working at all. But anyway, guys, I stayed, and like I told them to get notepads, pencils, ink pens, and get calculators, because the cashiers, they didn't, without the regular register, they didn't know what to do. So we just used the ones that wanted to stay and had cash. They paid for their food. The assistant managers and managers stuff, they had to open up the cash register with the keys to put the money in, because the people that was using credit cards and bank cards and stuff, they just left because they wasn't able to get their foods. They was only attending to the people that had cash, and those people got their food and they left. And so I left. Before I left, I just helped out for 30 more minutes and I left, but my ride got there. So my mind was on, you know, my fiance and my baby making here safe. They made it here safe because of course the traffic lights was down. People were still trying to figure out what was going on, but they learned real quick what was going on. Nobody at the food in, you know, at that time, the first night, well, the first day, because it happened like right in the middle in the evening, because I remember I used to get off about 4 o'clock. And so my mind, after he got there safely with the baby, you know, I got in the car and I told him, I said, we're going to go by my mom's apartment and get her, because I didn't want her to stay overnight by her. She wasn't by herself, but she was with my baby sister and my nephew that she has custody of. We went by there and got them. We went to the store. We got a lot of ice, and we got those styrofoam little ice little buckets. I don't know if they still sell them, but those little styrofoam little couple of those little buckets or whatever to put the ice in. We got a couple of bags of ice, you know, to put our cold drinks and stuff in. And we picked up some food for a couple of days or whatever, guys. But the reason I thought of that blackout, because my baby was so young. He was like, my baby was no more than 3 or 4 months old, guys. I want to say either 3 or 4 months old, or either he was 3 years old. But he was the light of the party, guys. He kept our minds going. He kept our spirits up because he was just a baby. He was laughing. He was giggling. He was playing. He didn't know what was going on. He just thought, hey, they in the dark. You know, who knows what goes through kids' minds. But he really kept our spirits up. But I thought about that time, guys. We was totally unprepared. We was totally unprepared. We only had a few candles and maybe one flashlight. We was totally unprepared when that blackout happened, guys. So this is why I go so hard when it comes to family and friends, the ones who I know gonna listen and pay attention. This is why I try to tell them it's very important to prep, because you just never know what may happen out the blue. Who would have thought we was gonna be in a blackout in the early 2000s, guys? And guys, around that blackout, you can go do your own research. A lot of people died from the heat because it was hot. From the heat, a lot of rapes happened, a lot of robbery happened, break-ins. People didn't have food. People didn't have, like I said, they didn't have a cooling system. They didn't have nothing to drink. I mean, they made it even a movie. I can't think of what's the name of it. Probably it's called Blackout. But you should be able to watch it for free. But they made a story about what happened in New York during the blackout. And not only across the state, in different states, it was bad, but that movie was really, it's a good movie, but it was really sad. It just told how everybody handled that blackout in the early 2000s. A lot of people was not prepared, guys. I was not even prepared, and I was just sitting here thinking like, wow, just imagine if I had, because at that time I wasn't couponing, I wasn't prepping or doing anything, guys, because I had stopped my couponing, because I was couponing since I was 19 years old, but I had stopped because I had just had a baby and stuff, and I just didn't coupon. And then I was doing no prepping at all. I mean, of course, I was stocking up on, I mean, not stocking up, but I would have a couple of extra personal items, and we have food and stuff like that, but not food, non-perishable food, and lanterns and flashlight generator. I mean, just all the stuff that I have now. This is why I try to tell people, for those of you who remember like me, like I said, I want you guys to go do your research, because I think what I'm going to do later, matter of fact, I think while I do my hair, I'm going to look for that movie, and I think I'm going to watch that movie. It's called Blackout, I believe. And it was just basically showing, if I'm not mistaken, it was basically showing mostly what happened in New York. Guys, so much happened. Oh my God. The first night in here in Ohio, it was okay. But then but a lot of stuff happened. A lot of people was getting attacked at the gas station, the stores. Because like I said, once night hit, guys, you you don't want to take a chance. So that's why I'm glad that at that time I just wanted to get my mom, my baby sister, and my nephew, bring them to our apartment. Guys, you are stronger in numbers. If anything ever happened, you are stronger in numbers. This is why it's very important to talk to every member in your family, to let them know that we all have to be on the same page if anything ever happened. Anybody ever try to break into your house to come and see what you have, or to harm you in any type of way, you guys will be prepared. You protect yourself by any means necessary. You understand me? And you pray about it later. But guys, it was just on my mind to come on here and talk to you guys about that blackout we had in the early 2000s. It just blew my mind that I was not even prepared. I was not even prepared. We only had a couple of candles and one flashlight. And like I said, I felt like we was a little bit smart, because like I said, once I got off of work, because I got off around 4 all the time. I stayed 30 minutes to help out at the store. And then when my ex-fiance got there with the baby, like I said, we went to pick up my mom and my nephew and my baby sister. And then we went to the store and got a few things, especially ice and stuff like that. And we got food, we got junk food and stuff like that. But we went straight to our apartment. We locked up good. And I felt really safe with my ex-fiance there. We had our baby, he was safe. We had my mom, my baby sister, nephew. And we really felt comfortable. And plus my apartment was more secure, the apartment that I was in. Like the apartment that I'm in now, it is secure. But like I said, you don't know what human beings, the first thing people think about, guys, people think about dumb shit. Excuse my language, especially to my elders. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but sometimes I just gotta say it out loud, just say it like it is. People think of dumb shit when tragedy happens, and not tragedy happens, excuse me, but when blackouts, grid down, a bad storm a bad situation, people think about attacking people, robbing, stealing, breaking in stores, rape, and liquor. I mean, people think of dumb shit to do instead of just going to your family, try to be safe, make sure they have what they need, get somewhere safe until this whole thing blow over. But yeah, guys, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for that movie, Blackout, is what I think it's called. And I think I'm gonna watch that movie today while when I get out the shower and I finish up my hair, cause I have a head full of hair. I'm gonna probably just twist it up. I usually wear my hair in a big bun, a big puff, but I think I'm gonna twist it up and just let it just be like that until tomorrow. But yeah, guys, I just want to come on here because I was thinking about that blackout. So if you guys can remember the early 2000s when we had that blackout unexpectedly, guys, comment down in the comment section. And guys, like I said, the reason I go so hard and I try to inform people that wants to listen, and that's one of the reasons why I start my YouTube channel, because I was totally unprepared back then. Just imagine if I had everything that I had now and we had that blackout. we would be lit. We listen, we would have our windows covered. Our doors were secure, but I'm just saying we would have had our windows covered. We would have had more food, water. We would have had generators, all kinds of. Well, I don't have a generator yet, but we would have had all kinds of lanterns, batteries, radio. I mean, all the stuff that I can think of that we have now. But guys, I say this to say, first of all, don't get scared or weary. This is just to inform you guys how important it is to try to prep and at least get 2 to 3 months prepper pantry in your house, emergency prepper pantry. And to make sure that you keep those things up and always rotate them and check them, and always make sure you have extra batteries. Make sure you have lanterns, flashlights. You can get your candles. Make sure you get a generator. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about generators, and I'm glad that y'all talking about generators, because I have told you guys, my family here, that we need to get a generator. We need to get this done this year. I'm working on it, but I think my money that I've been saving doing my $5 challenge ever since the beginning of the year, I think I'm gonna take that money to go ahead and get my generator. I haven't broke it open to count how much I saved yet, because I was trying to wait until at least November, but I want it before the winter. I want it really before November, God willing. But yeah, we have to get it done, guys. But guys, I want to say this too. Do your research and get you, if you're going to get one or thinking about getting one, get you a solar generator. Those gas generators can be very dangerous, guys, and plus they can be very loud. If anything happened, you do not want to bring extra attention to you and your home and your family, okay, guys? So check into the solar generators and get what you can, and do your research. There's a lot of people on YouTube talk about the solar generators, and I have did my research. I narrowed it down to either the Blue Yeti or either the Gold Zero. It's going to be, or either the Jackery. Those are my top three that I'm looking at to get. Um, but guys, another thing too, I have been seeing a couple of channels talking about they bought extra food for the needy. Guys, I'm the most giving and loving person you will ever talk to and meet. But in a grid down situation, a blackout, bad storms, natural disaster, whatever may happen, do you really want to take a chance and open up your door, your window, and give someone food, especially if you're a single person or a single mom? And because me personally, I struggle with this. I don't mind helping people. That's just in my nature. That's how God made me. I'm just like my mom. We are the most giving and loving person you ever would meet. But in those situations, in that situation, do you really want to become a target? Because if they figure you giving them food and water that first time, they're gonna figure that, hey, this person got food, this person got water, and to me, you're gonna be a target. They may not tell other people, they may just keep it to themselves, but they're gonna keep on coming back to your place for more and more. I don't care what you give them and what you tell them. You just got to think about it. Do you really want to be that type of person to take a chance? It's all about taking a chance. The decision that you make can be the right or wrong one. So I don't know, guys. I'm not going to sit here and tell anyone in situations like that I'm not going to tell them, y'all, what to do. You have to make your own decision, but just think about it. You can become a target. It can backfire in your face. Now give as much as you want to give now to neighbors and donate or whatever, but I'm talking about in a blackout, natural disaster, grid down situation, when the shit hit the fan. Do you really want to open up your door, someone come to your door knocking for food and seeing what do you have anything? Do you want to be the one to open up your door or windows and take a chance and mess around and have your family in danger? It's just something to think about, guys. And I'm gonna get ready and get up out of here and start my day. But this was on my mind about that blackout, because boy, oh boy, I have came a long way since that blackout. My baby about to be 19 years old this month. I'm 45. We have came a long ways and been through a lot. But I just remember how I was not prepared, guys. I was not prepared. You don't want to be, but it turned out great though. We was okay. We survived and we was fine. But a lot of people really died from, like I said, the heat, because it was hot, and people didn't have water, people didn't have food, lights, generators, none of that. And a lot of people got targeted, guys, even in their homes. So just giving you guys something to think about. If you can find that movie, it shouldn't be, even if you have to rent it, I'm gonna look for it either on TV or on my phone, I don't know. But even if they asking for you to buy it, it shouldn't be that much to rent. And then who knows, if you have cable or a streaming system or whatever, it might be free. Because I remember the movie is called Blackout. It was a really good movie, and I think I want to rewatch that. If you guys find it and you plan on watching it, let me know so we can have a conversation down in the comment section. So okay, guys, I'm gonna get ready and get up out of here. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, a great weekend, and guys, keep prepping as much as you can. Like I said, the way I was stocking up real quick, the way I stocked up real quick yesterday, last year, because I went full throttle. I was buy one for now, and I will buy one for later. Then I got to the point that I would buy two. I will buy one for now and two for later. So it's different ways you can stock up. And if you get any extra funds in, guys, start your prepper pantry, okay? So I will talk to you guys later. Take care, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.